This is my 1961 Corvair 95 Rampside. The 95 stands for a 95-inch wheelbase, which is quite small for a pickup. They did make them this way. It's not a van that's been cut out. It is original. Well, this one is somewhat original. It's had some done to it. The back of it here, you can see. Back looks like a 55 Chevrolet truck. We don't know if this one has been changed or not. The truck could have been wrecked. We're not quite sure. We got it from a guy in Colorado. This is where the engine is, up here in the back. Got my alternator, my oil filter, fuel pump, and that's the oil filler cap. I think that's what you call it. The coil and the other thing for the spark plug wires. This back tailgate right here drops down. Let me put you down for a second. This lets down so it can be used like a normal truck. And then this ramp over here, right there, lets all the way down to the ground. This part right here on mine is bent, but it's alright. It holds on. We've gone to Charlotte at about 70 miles an hour, so it does alright. The ramp, it's pretty deep for just a normal old truck, and I'm slipping. Alright, I'm not slipping anymore. But yeah, I'm 6'1" and I'm at my chest right now, so, and it's all looking all the way down. We put some wooden slats here on the sides. Me and my dad built them. They're just simple carriage bolts all the way through with a couple 2x4s. Well, this was 2x4. We cut it in half. You can see a little bit cut there. And then some, I think this is a 1x4, maybe a 6. No, that's a 4, that's a 1x4. Whitewood, I stained it and lacquered it. Well, lacquer, polyurethane. Same on this side, except for that one goes all the way to the end. We put hinges back here on the cover. And some thumb bolts here. I put the thumb bolts on to keep it from flying up on the long car rides, because even though it's not the prettiest truck in the world, we do show it some. We don't really win anything much of any time. I just like to go to the car shows and look at everybody else's car, but I bring mine while I'm there. So while I'm doing this, we have a flat black paint job, and you can see it's really chipped and really faded and bad. I put the red stripes on there to kind of take away from the horrible paint job that we have. And by we I mean me, because this is my truck. I drive it daily back and forth to high school. So it's not a show truck by any means. It's just a simple little everyday driver. Engine compartment here, little flat 6, pancake 6. Pancake means the pistons go side to side, and they're laying on their side, pretty much. Here, let me see if I can put this down. I don't know if I can. The hinges are alright, but you can't lay it all the way down sometimes without them breaking. There they go. That worked. Alright. This thing right here, this sucks in air to the engine and keeps it nice and cool, so I don't have to have a radiator. It's air cooled. This is my exhaust. I did some weird stuff to the exhaust. Put just a normal old, this is an old motorcycle muffler that we took apart and drilled out and stuff. I welded this Chevrolet bow tie exhaust tip here and put a little bracket and welded it down here. My weld's not the prettiest in the world at all. But it holds, and nobody really gets down there on their hands and knees to look at that, so I don't really care. My hubcaps, I don't really know what size rims those are. I'll have to look at them later. Headlights, all for work. Once again with the red stripes. I painted this red too, just to kind of make it blend in a little bit. I'm going to get the truck painted where you see red, the stripes. That's going to be like a cream white, and then this is either going to be a dark green or a tuxedo black. Leaning more towards the tuxedo black though. This is the door. You can see more of the chipping, old paint job. A little bit of mud. I live down here in the country, so I get in mud a lot. This has been chromed. They didn't come that way. My window. This is not the original mirror either. We bought this at Advanced Auto Parts and just clamped it on here. It's just got a little screw clamp, and we made that go into place. And you can see here where it used to have some stuff on it, but that was all taken off. And there's the little screws that you tighten. The rubber on the floors are gone. It's gone. I mean, it's there, but it's rotten. I have a new oil gauge on it. The old one was over here, and it wasn't the original one. It had been changed, and it was a double one, and went to the voltage, I think is what it had on it. I'm not sure. The guy did a lot of weird stuff to this thing and really jacked it up, the one before us. So we had to redo a lot. Also, the choke cable was right here, but it didn't work. It was on a little bracket right here where my finger is, and it just pulled straight out. And you couldn't use that, my handbrake, too well. And with a manual truck, that's not so good. The shifter's not original. I don't really care that it's not original because I have passengers in my truck a lot. So I kind of like that bent design a little bit. I mean, I don't like the way it looks, but I like the way it works. It just keeps it out from in the middle of them. And, you know, if I'm on a date, you know, it's not really mine sticking my hand between the legs, if you know what I mean. But, you know, that's wrong and inappropriate, and I'm going to change that. Please excuse me, but you know what I'm talking about, all the guys. Factory dash. Probably not factory, it's probably been changed. I think it's been changed. But it's original to Corvairs. Works good. My cigarette lighter, the lighter itself broke, so it's up there. This has been chromed and not original. It has been changed out completely, and this one has been put in. It fits Corvairs, and I've seen them in Corvairs, but I don't necessarily like it that much. We have 2 holes drilled here. I don't know what went there. I'm not sure. Got my CB and my radio. This is a newer, but still very old radio. It's even got a cassette player that I have a tape with a wire that hooks into your iPod. It's not an iPod thing. It doesn't have the 3 lines, but that's alright. My vents, which work. The speaker you can see above it is that little black box looking thing. Yeah, they all work. Everything works. I have a pin stuck here. This is not the original thing that was on here. We had to make do with what we had because that had been riveted and it didn't work right, so we had to kind of jerry rig it. It works good. Got no complaints about it. Got my please do not touch. While I'm on the please do not touch, I have a call out to Corvairwild, I think your name is. I don't know if it's your trucks or what you do, but I've noticed that you make a lot of videos on Corvairs, hence your name. I like some of your stuff, but I've noticed some of your videos are kind of hateful and harsh. I understand they're not in the best conditions, but they're still people. And it's a little mean, so dude, just send me a message. I want to know what if that's really your cars or if you're just trashing people on some of those videos. Let me know. I'm running out of time. I will start it up in another video.